got a spectacle here. A tremendous light show hyping up the crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to get this game going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Bulldogs offense comes on the field first today. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Using his legs, it's Frazier. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain, brings up 4th down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The Dogs will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So South Carolina's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And Kirk, we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Running back has it on a screen now.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
The Gamecocks will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Fighting him off. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. To throw, it's Stockton. Receiver makes the grab. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. Breaks loose at the 40. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. Breaks into the clear. Takes up the first and still running. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
The Dogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Tight end goes in motion. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner trying to create good field position. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Play action here on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That's caught. It's Smith. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. And the Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Fair catch made at the 40. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. To the air. It's Stockton. Defense is coming after him. Grab made by the tight end. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Stockton. Caught by the receiver. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Bulldogs looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Branch. Touchdown, Dogs! This offense is still clicking. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's reeled in. It's Harbor. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
1st and 10 play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. That's the spin move. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Stays on his feet. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
The Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Thrown quickly. Caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? Makes a nice move there. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great 1st half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Now the important point after attempt. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. On first down, it's play action. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Receiver makes the catch. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Dogs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
And the Gamecocks will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a shovel pass, complete. Wide receivers got it on a shovel pass. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down play coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. And that'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it. Here he goes. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Stockton. The pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Boy, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's going to take off here. He's in the clear. End zone ahead. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, this is one of the dangers of playing man-to-man coverage against a quarterback like this. Yeah, they cover everybody down, but without a spy on this quarterback, good job of him recognizing this running lane, just taking off, and with everybody with their backs to the quarterback, he picks up big yards.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Georgia. They are pouring it on now. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Harbor. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. Look out, room to run here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the back gets the football. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The Gamecocks pick up enough for a first down here. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Harbor. Breaks into the clear. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. With the catch, it's Harbor. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. The shotgun handoff here, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Caught over the middle, it's Branch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
And the Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands, it's Branch. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
On this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they need 9 yards. Send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. He gets loose. He gets the first and still going. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down here for this offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Sellers. Bringing pressure. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.